A 10A report regarding the status of renovations at the Marshall Public Library. Ms. Calhoun.
Yes, I asked, have this put on the agenda so the staff could bring us a report, the status of the library. Mr. Redmon.
Yes, I included a memo in your packet. I also have Ms. Lane here somewhere. I see her. The library is moving along well. You have a detailed report in your packet as to what's been done, and actually more has been done since then. The ADA handicapping is finished on the north side of the library. Access for ADA is finished over there. Also in the gold room, I didn't include this. All the demolition's done, of course, and they're starting back with the ADA access to the stage. All these are important things because these are some of the things, the handicap access is a lot of the things that drove our price higher than we had anticipated before. So, and also the doors have come in, I found out, for the new doors going into the gold room. So if you look at that and you get an opportunity, holler at me. I'd love to take you through it. The walls are up. And you can see them framed up, and you'll see what the library is going to look like when we finish. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Well, I did go by there myself. I didn't go in, but I looked through the windows, and the progress is moving right along.
It's something, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Pretty. It's going to be pretty.
Thank you.
I had a couple of questions asked of me right at the beginning and didn't have time to ask you first, so I'm just going to pop them off real quick if that's all right.
Yeah.
Is there a published schedule of kind of the time frame of like the various renovation, like from where we're at now, when are we expecting to to finish this thing out, like a time frame?
I think the finish out will come in the next 30 to 45 days is what I expect. And I mean, now I'm talking about my end of it.
Right.
The furniture side of it, I can't answer to that because I wasn't involved in that. But I think Casey's moving at a pretty good pace, and we have a change order coming up next that we need to talk about. It has to do with quality, not quantity or anything like that on carpet. But this it's coming along. Actually, it's ahead of schedule where Casey and I thought it would be. So
Now, you were talking about the furnishings or the stuff. Did we contract separately on that, or did?
yes, the Friends and help me out, Anna. Board of Trustees bought all the furnishings for the library.
Okay.
And I think. Anna, you might want to come up here and give them an idea on when that's coming in and where we are on that.
Well, thank you for the library looks great, and I'm also happy Jackson available to show you around. We're ecstatic about the progress, and if you haven't seen it, we have a Facebook page, and as things happen, I'm taking pictures, and we're getting a lot of positive feedback from patrons and public online. We had a board meeting last Tuesday, and I took the board and the friends that were there by, and the comments I heard were very positive. To answer the question about the furnishing, the children's area has been selected. The shelving, the fabric choices and all that has been chosen. I have those samples if you're dying to see that. We're waiting on the teen space and the adult space because a lot of that, the colors of that depends on the carpet that's chosen. I don't want to get furniture that clashes with the carpet, so that is what we're waiting on for that. But as far as the shelving for the adult area, we're reusing our shelving, which is saving about $75,000 to $80,000. We are replacing the end panels. Those have been ordered because that doesn't depend on the carpet necessarily. So.
Awesome. Are they going to be ready to put everything in as soon as we finish in 30 to 45 days?
That I'm not sure. I don't know that timeline, but I know the shelving will be ready to go. The furniture is going to take the staff a while to get all the books back on the shelves. It took us.
You can't do that in like a day, 2 days?
Well, no. I mean, we're good, but we're not that good. It took us a work week plus a Saturday to get it all off the shelf. I have a feeling it'll take a little while longer to get it back on the shelf because we are rearranging those and how we're going to do that. So I'll know better once I get the fabrics picked out and that kind of thing.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And just from looking, is there anything left inside to do? I mean, I know that I've gone through and I've looked in the windows and kind of checked it out. Have we pretty much got the base of everything now? We're just putting up walls and where we're at currently in the project?
Yeah, we're very close to this next item. We're getting close to that. The concrete's all been poured back. All the electrical system has been run in the concrete already.
So if you look in there, that's the way it's going to look, minus you got to put up walls. and-
Absolutely. If you look in the window now, especially if you go to the east windows and look in that way, it's probably the best. You'll see all of it. And then you'll be able to tell how it's going to be laid out. I'm excited about it.
Awesome. Thank you. Any other questions for Mr. Redmon? All right, no other questions. Next item on the agenda, consider approval of a change order number 2 to a contract with Casey Sloan Construction for the renovation of the Marshall Public Library facility. Mr. Redmon.
Yes, this has to do with the carpet that we had cut out of the original. We're trying to save money, cut out of the original estimate. And going back and looking at it, this really has to do with quality. The library, and if anybody's out there that, knows more than I do about it, I'm sure people that were there. In 73, we built it. I believe it was 72 or 3 we built it. Seems like we did some renovations in the 80s, early 80s. JC may know more about that than I do. And then that's the only time it's ever been touched. I feel like if we don't go with a better carpet, it probably won't get touched again for 25 years. And I would think that we have a better chance of having a quality product in 25 years with this flooring that we're asking y'all to make this change order on.
Now, this flooring that we're looking to put in here, is this very similar to what we put over in the Wiseman Center, a real thick grade carpet? Because I know that's been over there like 10, 15 years, and it still looks, like
It's
the day.
similar to that. It has a better backing on it than that does.
Okay.
And that's what I'm more excited about. The when it's vacuumed, it'll pull up everything. Things can't get through it, and I like that a lot.
Wow, because the one at the Wiseman, like I said, has been there about 15 years, and it still
has.
looks
That's
almost
good
brand new.
carpet. That's good carpet over there too. This is a little bit heavier duty, more commercial grade than that is even.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
The original change order, what is the life of the carpet that was presented to us in this project? What's the life of that carpet?
In the change order, I think that was probably 15 to 20-year carpet. I feel like this is probably 25-year carpet. And the major wear areas, of course, are going to be going into the teen center, the children's center, and at the 2 entrances to the library, 2 public entrances to the library. And, we can cut in carpet and things like that, but I think it's imperative that we put the best thing we can put down while we're doing this. And because I know we won't go back here for a long time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Mr. Redmon? All right, do I have a motion?
Motion approved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion from Commissioner Mitchell, a second from Commissioner Moon. Any discussion? No discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the...
I'm going to abstain on
Okay.
that one.
Let the
I mean,
record
it's not that I don't agree with this, but the original order said like maybe 25 years, you said?
No, ma'am.
20 years?
Yes, ma'am, 15 to 20 years.
15 to 20 years, and
This probably gives us
what
a
you're asking
25.
for, it would give us an extra 10 years.
Yeah, probably so.
And we are okay budget-wise. What I'm looking at is cost. I don't want to take away from the funds for
Let
the
the,
project.
let the record reflect she is, Commissioner Calhoun abstained from that vote, and then...
I certainly understand what you're saying.
Right, but I mean, I think it's a good idea, if we had the money. I just don't want to go into the budget and be under budget. It's a good idea to get an extra 10 years, but what the majority decide is fine with me.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Calhoun.
Next item on the agenda, report regarding future events